Coming, Jaden?
So, what happened?
Some guy taking his dog for a piss found a body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now. Based on what we've seen, looks like the work of the Origami Killer.
Has the body been identified?
No, not yet. We should know more later today. Any news on the coroner?
He's on his way, Lieutenant.
We've been waiting for an hour, for fuck's sake.
Do we know the cause of death?
There are no marks on the body. Chances are he was drowned, like the others.
Any witnesses?
None yet. Given the neighborhood, I'd be surprised if anybody saw anything. Tony, I don't want to see a single shit-stirring journalist within a mile of here. You got it?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Has the time of death been established?
Based on the rigor mortis, must be less than 6 hours ago. We should know more once the coroner has had a look. Listen, I'm a little busy here. Why don't we discuss all this a little later, back at the office?
Oh, no problem. I understand. Do you mind if I have a look around?
Be my guest. Hey, Jaden, you come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
Harry comment. Sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland. When did they find the body?
Excuse me, but who are you exactly?
Norman Jaden, FBI.
If you want to ask questions, you should speak to Lieutenant Blake, sir.
Lousy weather, huh? Does it always rain like this?
It rains every fall. Doesn't it do that where you come from?
Well, yeah. Yeah, of course. Is that a coffee you're drinking there?
There's some in the thermos behind you. Help yourself.
Pretty chilly, huh?
What a bunch of assholes. More coffee. No, more coffee. Faster. Just on back and turn around, I guess. Yeah. No, really.
Harry comment. Traces of blood detected on the fence behind the railroad line. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion.
X? Bastards. Can't hit that, my finger's too small. that one either! No! You dare fall all the way down. How far do I have to go up? Oh, you fuckers.
There's a good chance that they're the killers. Harry, comment. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car.
What did you expect? It's right. No! Oh, that's okay. It's just mud. You'll.
Harry, comment. Traces of footprints leading toward the body. They don't look like those of the police. No correlation with the body for the moment. Harry, comment. Traces
Okay,
of
there.
blood on the railroad track.
I wish I could freely turn the camera. Oh, kitty.
A dead cat. The FBI doesn't keep files on dead cats. Not yet.
Sure, send me the link. I'll take it. What? Too much water for you?
I'm heading back to the office. You staying?
Yeah, I'm gonna have another look around if you don't mind.
Take all the time you want.
Rude.
Absolutely. Man, that's so bright.
Harry, comment. The victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence. An orchid was placed on the victim's chest. A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death. The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file. Superficial wound on the right thigh. The blood is identical to that on the fence. His face is covered with mud, like the other victims.
Nothing else? Nothing else?
Think I've seen all there is to see.
Really? Uh-huh.
Harry, comment, sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen
More
present on the
balls!
wasteland.
I was just thinking I'm hungry. And how I wish someone would make me a sandwich. Or French toast. And waffles and pepper.
Harry, comment. Orchid pollen detected. Probably from the flower left on the body. Harry, comment. The pollen particles disappear in the tall grass. It's probably the end of the trail.
Lazy weekend. I actually have soup. Soup I made yesterday. Don't know if it'll be good today. Who knows?
Way too many people here. They're trampling all over the crime scene. I think I've seen enough. Better get back to the station before I catch
Of
pneumonia.
course, because you're gonna get that from being
Impressive. Seems the only traces the killer left are those he intended to leave. He knew exactly what he was doing, right down to the tiniest detail. There's a railroad track near where the body was left. Same as all the other victims.
A bat. A wolf's head. A crab.
Looks like death.
Death. Death.
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident. However, I am worried about your psychological condition. I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
It was an accident. Accidents happen every day. You can't blame yourself forever for your son's death. How is Sean?
He's a very solitary kid, you know, very focused within himself. He's really close to his mother. With me, he's more distant.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
I feel like eating chocolate.
I feel sorta anesthetized, as if none of this was real. Sometimes I tell myself this whole thing is just a nightmare and that I'll wake up at any moment.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
Have there been any cases of split personality developing after concussion? Like people doing things but having no memory of what they've done? Like somebody else had been doing them?
We know that in certain cases, a violent shock to the brain can cause serious psychological disturbances, like schizophrenia, for example. That's the end of this session. We'll continue this conversation next week. You were lucky, Ethan. It's very rare to survive such a traumatic accident.
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor. aren't you gonna go play with the other kids?
I don't feel like it.
Is something the matter, Sean?
No,
That
I'm alright.
PlayStation. Freaking so hard.
Do you want to eat something? How did things go at school today?
The teacher yelled at me for being late again. She's gonna send me home the next time it happens.
I'm sorry about that, Sean. Next time, we'll really pull it together, okay? Sean used to love going to the park, laughing and messing around. Man, he was so happy. But that was before, with Jason. Poor Sean. He probably got into trouble at school because of me. We're just not communicating. Feels like we're drifting apart. Sean looks so miserable. I wish I could help him. Just not sure I can right now. What am I going to do to cheer him up? A boomerang? Do you know how to use it?
No, not really. I can never make it come back.
Can I give it a try?
No! Damn you, X button.
I've got to be able to improve my catch.
Oh, come on. Here we go. Again? What?
Whoa, you did it, Dad.
Do you want to give it a try?
I won't be able to do it.
Oh, come on, let's try it together. Now, the main thing is to get the right position at the beginning. Now, you gotta throw it straight and a little to the right. Now, throw it!
I did it! I did it, Dad!
Good job, Sean. See? That wasn't so
It was
hard.
so difficult. So difficult. It's not gonna comment on it? I hit X.
I'll find something else to do with him.
Right.
I haven't been on a seesaw in a long time. What do you think?
Yeah! Come on, Dad, make me fly! No, Dad, you're not doing it right. You gotta push off at the right time.
That rainbow.
He seems to be having fun. It's been a long time since I've seen that smile.
What about that merry-go-round? I bet I can push you so fast you won't be able to stay on it.
Great! Go on, Dad, as fast as you can. Faster! Faster! Come on! Faster, faster! Whoa! I think my head is spinning.
Good training for astronauts, though.
Our merry-go-rounds were slightly different. Like, the whole thing was solid on the bottom. It wasn't just like a weird bench.
Looks like rain's coming. I think we better go.
Okay. You know, sometimes I remember before. I mean, when Jason was still here. Sometimes I wish everything could just be the way it was before.
Me too, Sean. Me too.